Yeah. Hey, yo. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics drier than the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
This is highly recommended. It's all of my pushing the limit.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll go on the ground. Fighting through. And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Packers had 15-1 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. A give up the middle to Wright. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wright. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Love, this is 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offense. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
19 tight. Here we go.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Love looking to throw it. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and the Packers pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that's going to be incomplete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. This is Swift on the counter. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Wright, 58 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action this time with Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 10. Throwing is Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A minute 52 to play until halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Two yards to go, second down.
Set. Buffalo 18. Go.
Love now. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a give, right side, Swift.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 7. To throw, Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move. Like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Willis headed left off the option.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Luke Musgrave
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go, set. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. That's taken in by Watson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Watkins in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Quez Watkins
taking it in.
And the Packers have opened the lead up to 30. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3rd down and 1. To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll find Everett there, complete. Calling a gain of a yard. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They run. It's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a... Getting the interception here, and look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Dances by him. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll go right back to right.
Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Love, they go play action now.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A pass complete to Odunze.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift.
Fights off the defender. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Williams going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Pushing his way through. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Love from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing is Williams. And that one complete downfield to Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To throw, it's Williams.
incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now a toss play for Wright. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
DJ Moore.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2